gotta put your headphones on, John.
Wait a minute. That's not even seeing me. I want to see myself now.
Now you're live on your own.
Live on my
We're having a one-on-one while we're doing our podcast tonight. It's so amazing. We just love live stuff. Live stuff. Production.
Al.
You gonna start rapping for me?
Al.
I guess so. Wait.
Crazy needs a new pair of shoes, Al.
I need more than that. I need a new handbag too. I had something good for you, John. Where is it? Oh my goodness gracious, just for you. And it had your name in it. Wait, we gotta play this, AT.
What you gotta do?
I believe. Wait.
Hey, it looks like I got some friends back home and another one of our reps.
Oh,
watching
really?
tonight.
Call them out. Who's on?
Dave Parsons and Hot Rod out in Arizona.
Why isn't it playing? Why isn't it playing? Am I not on?
Are you on?
Playing? Why isn't it playing, bro? What's wrong with the people?
bring people on camera. This is what I do. Check that out. I can bring them on camera. I didn't even like to do that.
Okay, John, if I can get this to play, I got something for you.
Ray Charles, baby.
I got this for you, John.
I like Ray Charles.
Can you hear that?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
There we go. There's my son. My son's
That's
watching.
your son? Hey, son. Hey, John. Oh, let's get to the good part.
Very cool.
One of these days, and it won't be long.
Go, John.
You're gonna
That's
look
about all the movement I got, Al.
I know.
I moved great from the chest up.
I like this part. Wait, you gotta say your name, John.
I shall believe right now. I believe. Yes, I believe. Well, I believe my soul. Trying to make
You gotta sing it like that.
That ain't
I believe it. I believe you.
well, you're going round.
Wait, I love it when they say your name. They get ready to say your name, John.
I
18.
think I'm gonna have to use my right
Uh-oh. That sounds just like you, John. That sounds like something you would do.
absolutely.
I shall believe right now. I believe. Yes,
AT, you think you're in the screenshot? Okay. Thanks, Tawana. Tawana say we're jamming.
She'll see me on the screen.
What's that?
She'll see me on the screen.
Oh, yeah, I do.
you would treat
Tawana, welcome. Tammy, thank you so much. Oh, Johnny.
There you go.
Okay. I had to do that for you, Johnny. I thought about you when I heard that, and I was like, I had to do that for you.
Yeah, how much is that going to cost me?
I got to. You like Frank Sinatra too, right?
I like Frank Sinatra.
You like Old Blue Eyes?
I like Blue Eyes. I like Dean Martin.
That. Oh, what about the one That's Life? Do you like that one?
Yes.
Let's just hit a little. I just feel like I need a. We're starting a little different tonight. Let's just hit a little bit of that Frank Sinatra. What is it? What is it? What is it I just said? Frank Sinatra. Oh, That's Life. Well, yes, sir.
Tracy, check the screen. I think Leon just chimed in.
Did Leon? What's up? Leon Cersei is in the house.
But not physically.
You see that? Oh, you weren't Leon? I thought you were. You all look
I
alike.
got big shoes to fill for you tonight, big man.
Yes, you do.
Okay, I want to hit this real quick for just a little piece for Johnny, because John came from far and wide to do this favor for
All the way
smoking.
from Sarasota, Florida.
All the way.
most pretty part of
You
the
hear that?
state of Florida.
Is this it? It's not loud enough. What happened? I don't know.
That's life.
See, I need production.
That's what all the people say.
Now you look like you could do that in that suit.
You're riding high in April,
Ain't gonna happen tonight though.
down in May.
We need a show.
But I know I'm gonna change that tune
Change that tune while I light my
when
cigar.
I'm back on top in June.
My girl, take
I
that listen.
said that's life,
That's life, Johnny.
That's life.
That's life.
and as funny as it may seem,
The Perdomo life.
some
A
people
Perdomo
get
life.
their kicks
A Perdomo
stomping
life is
on
not,
a
a Perdomo
dream.
life isn't bad.
That's right.
But I don't let it,
Big shout out
Let
to
it get
Ryan
me
Bindell
down.
from Alcadas is in the house tonight.
Very good.
cause this fine old world, it keeps spinning.
It's getting me down. We don't want this world to get us down. Okay, we're gonna turn that off.
All
Okay,
right, let's get to it.
DJ. Okay, DJ. Give the DJ a break. That is Tracy. I need a little pick me up tonight, so y'all just get into it. All right. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight for our amazing episode again of Smoke and Score Live podcast with Leon and Tracy. I am your co-host Tracy Irvin. Mr. Leon Searcy is on the live right now. He might be on the road. I hope he's not on the road on the way here, and he's on the phone too. I don't know how that's happening. However, we wish him safety. If you're going to get here, Leon, get here, arrive safely. That's the most important thing.
Yes.
So again, we appreciate all of our live studio audience. You all give me some love. You out there? Woo woo woo! Got a few
That's
people.
not good, guys.
Come on. John Converse from Perdomo say that wasn't good enough.
Come on, Al.
Come on, somebody,
Come on, Al.
anybody.
There you go.
There we go.
Excellent. Well, you know what? We're so glad to be here. And of course, Leon Searcy is not here. But as you see on the very end, on that other bookend down there, that handsome, brawn, dark chocolate on the end down there, my business partner, Mr. Antonius Fields, in the house. He is my co-host so far.
Yes, I am stepping in for the big man. Hopefully you safe and being on the road safe. If you're on your way here, just get here if you can. If not, just be careful, brother.
That's the most important thing.
You know what this
Absolutely.
reminds me of when I was in college?
What does it remind you of?
It's like we got an Oreo going on here.
Wait. That's a lot of information. We need to talk about that in the show, Oreo. And when you was at college, you were eating the Oreo, or was something else come back with an Oreo?
No. I had two roommates
Uh-huh.
that were brothers.
Oh, okay. I thought you was talking about two ladies, man.
We were the Oreo connection, man.
Really? Very good.
Well, you know, the favorite part of the Oreo is the what? The center.
The center. I don't know. You know what? Without the two outer, wait a minute, now, John. Without the two outer sides, without the two ends, it's hard though.
Yeah, but they just rip open the cookie, go for the center, and throw it away. What can I
Not
do?
really, because a lot of people don't like the feeling. A lot of people just like the chocolate cookie on the outside.
Well, I don't know who they are. They must be Hispanic guys.
Well, we're so appreciative for you all being here again. We are here at Island Girl Gate Parkway 7860 Gate Parkway here in the beautiful city of Jacksonville, Florida, my hometown, Jacksonville, Florida, in Duval. We want to thank Miss Cindy Day, who is the general manager of this Island Girl Gate Parkway. She has been supportive from day numero uno to help us. Yes, she deserves a hand clap. Absolutely. She has been a great support system. We could not have done what we've done. We could not be where we are today if it was not for her support. So Cindy Day, hats off to you.
Thank you so
Salute. We appreciate you. And all the wait staff, they're amazing here. They do a great job. So you still have time to come. It'll be about an hour show. And believe you me, this man right here, our guest tonight, Mr. Converse, can give you your hour's worth of talk. He can do it. If anybody can do it, he can do it. First thing I would like to say is just to get our formalities out of the way. We do not own the rights to any of the music that was played during this broadcast. All opinions expressed on the Smoke and Score Live podcast with Leon and Tracy are expressly used for this broadcast. All opinions of our guests and any content therein does not necessarily represent any opinions or agreements for our broadcast or content with whom they are affiliated. We have to do that, John, because you know what? I like my freedom. I like my freedom, John Converse.
There you go.
So you all see me looking to my right here. This is Mr. John Converse. He is the Central Florida and North Florida sales executive for Perdomo Cigars. I have to give you a different title every time.
You know, I get so many titles when I'm with you. It's crazy.
I know, right? For Perdomo Cigars, and he's been a great mentor and friend of mine for quite a number of years since I've been in the cigar culture industry per se. And so I'm just real honored that you would again allow us to be, as we have progressed since the first time we had you on live. We were doing it from the cell phone. Remember, we was kind of
Yes, we were.
cavemanish back in.
Yes, it was.
A little low tech, but we've stepped up a
But
little
we
bit.
stepped up again. You see, we got gold, my business plan. We got gold. We got titanium gold.
That's right.
Solid
Gold
gold.
microphones, and they don't know they're paying me a lot of money. To
So he's going to give you quite a great amount of information in regards to not only Perdomo cigars, but just the history of cigars, and just join us in on some great cigar industry conversations, a community conversation, and hopefully a little bit of sports too, if you will, John. So we greatly appreciate that. I would like to say that we also have some special guests in the house. We have one of our very important and significant sponsors, Mr. Alan Bird of Bird Industries, Global Industries. I'm sorry, Bird Global Industries. He is in the hair care and wellness business, and he helps other people to create their own and manufacture their own brand within hair care. So
I use his hair products.
Don't say that. That's not good, because you bald, man.
They work extremely
That's not
well.
good. That's not good. I did not bring my notes tonight, so I'm going to just go back to his. I want to make sure I have his information so you can get in touch with him. But again, Mr. Alan Bird, Hair Elements. You can find him on IG as well as Facebook through Hair Elements. Correct? Is there something else? Come. This is how we do it. See, this is live. I can do what I want because guess what? We own the rights to this show.
I feel sorry for you, Al.
Well, Alan, say anything you want to say. Y'all, I'm a little steady, so you gotta forgive me. So say anything you want to say. Introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alan Bird. I'm the president and CEO of Bird Global Industries. We are a private label manufacturer of hair care products. Guys, I thank y'all for letting me come on and practice my little radio hosting thing.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Doing good so
Thank you
far.
for being here.
It's kind of weird, you know what I'm saying? Talking on the microphone.
You can hear yourself.
Yeah, kind of weird, you know. Yeah, but no, I appreciate Tracy for having me. I'm very interested to find out, about the cigar culture and industry. I'm a very curious person, so although hair care is one of my things, I just want to find out about.
Well, I like your hair care products. It does.
Well, yeah, yes, very, very good.
Works for me. Where
Yes. Well, if nothing else, it'll make your skin feel good.
that's right.
That's what it'll do.
There you go. There you go.
Take care of that beard too.
Yes.
But basically, we do make hair care products. We've been doing it for a while now, and now our next phase is basically to allow other young entrepreneurs the opportunity to basically have their own line also.
It's awesome.
Trace, I appreciate you. All right.
So are you based out of Jacksonville, Florida?
Yes, we are based out of Jacksonville, Florida. Yeah, so, my wife is here with me, Christy Bird. She's the president and CEO of Bath and Body Lines. We pretty much have everything covered.
Gotcha.
And we have a store in the St.
So
John's
she's the
Town
boss.
Center.
Yeah, I remember the store over in the South Side area. So you guys say that's great.
Yeah, St. John's Town Center, so right around the street. So
Very cool.
awesome. Yeah, this is pretty cool, Tracy. Set up pretty good here, guys. Yeah, and I guess I have to go and try one of those smokes there.
Absolutely.
We can get y'all set up whatever you need, man.
All right, well, I work out a lot, so.
Okay.
All right, yes.
Do you have any? I know she said it earlier with your contact info as far as Instagram. Could you give us that information?
Yeah, it's at Hair Elements Products, Instagram, and Hair Elements Products on Facebook.
Okay.
And also, obviously you can contact us locally through regular way, but social media is where everyone's going now. So.
Okay. Good deal. We'll make sure that all that stuff is posted to all of our media platforms. Do with your sponsorship as well. So all that stuff should be already there. If it's not, we'll be there by the
It
night.
is.
So
That's all. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate it, and much success.
Thank you.
It's
It's a
awesome
pleasure
being
meeting
here. And awesome to see you guys in a little bit.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you so much. I know we put you on the spot.
I got you.
I'm sorry. again, Mr. Alan Bird of Hair Elements. Um, and him and his wife are doing amazing things within our local city as well as international. She is actually helping us work on, Antonice and myself, we are in the cleaning industry and we're working on a cleaning product actually that we've been working on for quite some time, and a product that helps deodorize the cigar smoke from hair and clothing. Johnny, what about that?
Very nice.
Very nice. What you think about that?
That could be very big for our industry.
Yeah, very big, especially for the ladies. It's a great thing. Sometimes they go into cigar lounges and talk about their hair. You know, I don't have that issue because I have a scalp,
Me neither.
but I respect the ladies that do. So thank you again, Mr. Alan Bird. Again, his information is located on our thread of Smoke and Score. Please do not forget to go on to Facebook and Instagram on @Smoke and Score Live with Leon and Tracy on our podcast. All right, so let's get into it. We want to again just announce our amazing guest from Perdomo, Mr. John Converse. John lives now currently in the city of Sarasota, Florida, and he has worked for Perdomo for how many years now, John?
It is 5 years this January.
5 years.
Yes.
Wow. Very good, very good. And even before I met my brother John here, I was quite the fan of Perdomo. Perdomo was actually my first cigar that I tried. It was my first love cigar over 10, 11 years ago that I tried. And I came into the cigar industry and the love for the leaf. And I just love the flavor. And then I started to learn about the Perdomo way and the Perdomo culture. And Mr. Nick Perdomo and his family and how he treated his employees and just the whole, just the diversity of the whole organization, and it made me fall more and more in love with Perdomo. So for those who don't know, introduce to some and remind others about what is Perdomo Cigars?
So we are one of the few remaining family-owned and operated cigar manufacturers in the world that are left. There's only a handful of us left in the industry. Nick Perdomo started as he was in the Navy, so he served his country. He was stationed here in Jacksonville, Florida, as an air traffic controller, and came up with an idea that he wanted to do cigars. And his family has a history of coming from Cuba in the cigar industry.
Okay.
So he basically started rolling cigars, making cigars out of his garage, and would load up a car and drove all the way up to Maine with a phone book and stayed in the cheapest motels he could find and worked his way back to Florida and ended up selling a million cigars.
That is amazing. Now his main factory is out of Nicaragua, Esteli, correct?
Correct. We're
And,
based in Esteli, Nicaragua.
Esteli. Okay, but you have a production office in Miami, in South Florida.
Our warehouse is in Miami.
Okay.
Along with we have a retail store there as well.
Mhm.
We are also one of the few manufacturers that are actually incorporated here in the United States.
Mhm.
So we're not incorporated in Nicaragua.
Oh, okay.
And in Nicaragua, we're one of the only factories that actually fly the American flag next to the Nicaraguan flag on the top.
Now that's news to me. You learn something new every day. Just when I thought I was all Perdomo everything, I just learned something new.
Yeah.
That is quite amazing, quite amazing. So, John, if you don't mind me mentioning, I hope I'm not throwing you under the bus here a little bit, but you'll forgive me, I'm sure. It's better to ask forgiveness than permission. You used to own your own retail cigar establishment yourself, and then you came into this business. So that lends to quite a bit of.
Yeah. So basically, I'm from originally born in Philadelphia.
Mhm.
When I was about 9 years old, 10 years old, we moved to a town called Marlton, New Jersey, which is South Jersey. Go Eagles! I'm sorry, Leon.
You heard that, Leon?
But I'm a big Eagles fan, a Flyers fan. Not much the Sixers anymore, and surprisingly a Yankee fan. I'm not
Oh,
a
that's a
Phillies
good
fan.
one. That's a good
So it's the only New York team I really like.
Okay.
I worked in family businesses most of my life. I worked for my dad, my father-in-law at the time. I opened up my own businesses at the time. And when I met my current wife, she had a high-end perfume antique shop in Medford, New Jersey.
Okay.
And I used to sit out front, smoke cigars in front of my business. And day she says, you know what, I want to open up a cigar shop. And I got all excited.
Wow.
So I was a customer and helped her design and set up a shop. And I ended up getting out of my own business and started working with her.
That's
So
nice.
She was my boss then, and she's now
Still your boss.
my current wife, and she's my boss now. And when I die, she'll be my boss then.
Hey, that makes for a good first date,
The
though.
way it is.
That makes for a good first date.
Yeah.
You don't think?
So we started
Yeah.
doing that, and then one of the reps that's sitting here tonight from Altadas is Brian Vidal. He was one of the first reps I met.
Welcome,
and we're
Brian.
Good friends, and he was a great rep for us. And I ended up becoming a rep for Oliva Cigar Company in Pennsylvania and Delaware.
Okay.
And I became really good friends with Nick over the years. And we were a Perdomo Lounge in our store. And he split the territory eventually when I came and said, you got 24 hours to give me an answer. So that's Nick. You know, it's like now.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
I took it and I left. And I moved down to Florida. And I'm glad I'm out of New Jersey. I don't live in New Jersey anymore.
I'm telling you, you're not with that snow and all that
Yeah,
craziness.
I don't shovel snow. It
Yeah.
was 83 degrees here today. I mean, you can't get any better than that in February. And I got a buddy of mine that I went to high school with, Mike Schick.
Oh, nice.
Go Chiefs. That's my high school, Cherokee
Very
Chiefs.
nice.
So, yeah, I love it down here. It's just been a great time to be down here and meet a lot of interesting people.
I was so how interesting was I when you met me?
Oh, you're a piece of work.
Not nice. Not nice, John. This a good Christian show.
Yes, you're the headache that keeps me.
But it's like a train wreck. You love it.
Yes, I do.
You don't want to watch it, but you
You're a
can't
lot
help
of fun to hang around with. We have a lot of good times when I go up to Jacksonville. I never seem to get back to my hotel before midnight.
No, that's not an option.
No, I get here at 6 o'clock at night. I don't leave here till midnight.
But you know, John, I think that's one of the main things that I think makes you, I feel like makes you very passionate and so great at what you do is just, as when I met you, just your personality and your authenticity. You weren't trying to sell something. You just were passionate about the product that you had and you knew where it came from and what it was about and you believed in it.
Yeah, I mean, sales is very can be either way. I mean, you get the guys that are just about numbers, and there's guys that want to build relationships that will eventually lead to numbers.
Yeah.
And I think you got to build a trust factor between people, and it's always good to build relationships. And from there, you build a nice, strong trust and a lot of friendships. And the cigar industry is a very unique industry.
Oh,
because
yes, it is.
You meet a lot of interesting people in a cigar shop that you don't meet everywhere else.
Sure.
And I always tell the story that, you know, if you're married and your wife comes home and says, hey, we're going to our coworker's wedding this weekend. And most guys don't want to go, you know. It's like, I don't want to go to a wedding, I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
And the day the wedding comes and the guy wants to redo the roof, replace all the windows in the house,
Yeah.
you know, they want to pour concrete, you know. They do everything they can to get out of it. And you walk into a cigar shop not knowing anybody and you end up building some
Oh,
great
yeah.
friendships.
That's true.
It's just a great industry to be in, and it's a great industry of building friendships and lasting friendships. And guys that would never be friends, and even women that would never be friends with anybody outside of the
Yeah.
cigar industry, become instant friends, and it's amazing how they become really good friends over time and over a long lifespan.
Yeah, I definitely picked that up. I used to be the type of person that would go in, grab my cigars, and leave. Because most times I was working night shifts on jobs.
Yeah.
But once I was able to kind of change that and be able to sit, meet different people, get the interactions with, like you say, people that you probably wouldn't run across
Right.
in a normal situation, it definitely allows for you to basically be able to build friendships, but from the standpoint of with like you as a rep and being able to meet you, seeing how you do business and building the relationships allows for it easy to understand why they can be long term.
Sure, sure.
John, there is something, so fascinating about your boss man, I will call him, Mr. Nick Perdomo. I love that at all of his, I've heard him online, I've seen him live do presentations, and I love how he first of all talks about the encouragement from his father
for the most part, and he always says that. And you correct me and jump in anytime if I'm incorrect, but he likes to say his father always said to him that you're growing up in the greatest country
Absolutely.
in the world, and if you put your mind to it and do hard work, anything is possible. You can do whatever.
It's true. I mean, it's most everybody sitting in the audience right now are of our age, and they became successful through hard work.
Mhm.
And I don't care where you come from. I don't care what background you are. If you work hard, you can achieve anything you want to achieve.
Yeah.
And it's one of the greatest countries on the planet.
Mhm.
And yeah, he instills that. And Nick is an incredible man to work for.
I'm sure.
I've had the pleasure of working for my father-in-law, and other business owners, and then Nick Perdomo.
Mhm.
And I've told Nick this personally. I've told Nick this in sales meetings. He's probably one of the best persons I've ever had the privilege to work for. And that's not taking anything away from my father.
Mhm.
But Nick is he's just a very caring individual about his employees,
Mhm.
and he's a very approachable guy in a cigar shop.
Mhm.
He wants to meet people, he likes to meet people, and he really, really touches a lot of people. And he does a lot for his employees.
I see that.
Which makes him a very incredible person to work for.
And I love that, John, because as I look at a lot of the manufacturers through researching and me wanting to be more educated about the culture, and of course, AT&I through Ultimate CEO, we have now produced our own cigar line, and we didn't want it to just be something that we wanted to do haphazardly. We wanted it to be something that stood for something and it meant something. And Nick Perdomo has just always been that silent mentor. You know, he's a good friend of mine, but he might say I'm his acquaintance. But I believe he would call me friend.
Yes, he would.
But I tell you what, I just love from seed to leaf how he treats even all the hand rollers there in Nicaragua.
Yep.
The people who are on the front lines doing things from the ground all the way till it comes here to this leaf and to this box. And so, you know, John, I just would like you to speak to that and speak to the process of what he has instilled in making this fine cigar.
So basically, I mean, we are a fully integrated company, which means we do everything. We grow our own tobacco, we separate our own seedlings. All the seedlings are put into individual cups, so to speak. They're put in a greenhouse area to grow, and when they get to a certain point in height, then they're transported to the fields and planted. And then from there, obviously, as the tobaccos grow, they start harvesting the tobacco, and then it goes into the curing barns and stuff like that. So we do everything ourselves.
Yes.
We manufacture our own boxes. We do our own not our shelf boxes, but our cello. We paint our own boxes, and then we roll our own cigars. Every single cigar from Perdomo is draw tested.
Yeah, I love that
Yeah.
part.
Every
That's
single
awesome.
Yeah, I love that part. Yeah.
We offer factory tours to retailers and consumers to come down and get to learn about the cigar industry and how Perdomo operates. It's a great time. You learn an awful lot.
I cannot wait.
It's a great 4-day trip.
Dang COVID-19.
Yeah, well, I should have been there 2 weeks ago.
We'll be there soon.
I was supposed to take my son down there. It
Oh,
was going to be a
wow.
great time to do a father-son thing on a factory tour.
That'd be great.
That
But next
would be-
year, I
yeah.
can't wait to get back down there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. And
Yeah.
it's amazing how the people down there care so much about what they do and the pride that they take in making.
Well, it starts at the head to me, you know. Yeah.
But even down there in the country, they're very, very humble people, and they really want to do great work.
Yeah.
And they're just an amazing group of people down there. And to me, they're the engine. We are the guys that just, we're like the wax, the pride, the fluff. They're the ones that really get us the product that we need so we can go out and sell it.
Well, it's like a wheel, John, on a bicycle. You know, it takes the spoke. If the spoke doesn't do a certain thing, if the nut in the bolt doesn't turn the wheel, you know, it all matters. So what I really love, and my business partner down there, Antonius, you can speak to this because you've experienced it. I love the fact that even with all of Mr. Perdomo's experience and what he's been through in the cigar industry, he still goes out and about. He still beats the streets.
Absolutely. He
I
does
see
a-
him doing that, and I'm like, that. Now, who am I?
Yeah.
And people say they can't put in the work.
Yeah. He does a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
he's traveling,
Yeah.
I'm going to say, almost 9 months out of the year.
Yeah.
He's on the road somewhere.
You rarely see a lot of the big manufacturers at his level doing that, and I'm so impressed by that. And it speaks to me because sometimes when I'm exhausted or tired, I'm like, oh goodness, this is a lot to do. I look at him and I'm thinking, look at this man, years in the business, and he's still doing that.
Yes,
so,
he is. Yeah.
so who are we?
And what makes that cool is the fact that he can speak to every level of his business. And a lot of people in many different industries can't do that. But like you said, he's back in probably what, 92, 93 was when he was rolling his own cigars. And to be able to do it from his own house, gas up his own vehicle, travel up north, and work his way back down from literally hand rolling to selling, it speaks to when he goes into a different cigar lounge, cigar shop, wherever it may be, he can speak to every bit of the humidor
Yes.
and what's in there because he's had a true hand in doing all of it. So
Yes.
being able to pass that down to his family and also to his staff, it makes it a lot easier to be able to connect to a person like that.
Yes, absolutely. And he's got a great family. I mean, his wife Janine is phenomenal.
yes, she is.
She's like a mother to all us salesmen. I mean, she's just a great person.
She's like the youngest mother you ever want to see.
And his son Nicholas and Natalie, they're fantastic
Yeah.
kids. And then,
Smart, good people.
Arthur Kemper, who is our vice president. I mean, he's just I love Arthur to death. He's a great guy. There's a lot of experience, and there's a lot of a very tight knit family company.
And let me give shouts out to Ralph Valdez. I gotta say hey to Ralph now, Big Ralph.
I call him Muscles Marinara.
There's a backstory to that
Yeah,
we
he,
save
you
for
know,
another time.
Ralph is a retired sniper with the Miami-Dade
I
Police.
believe he looks like he could do
Yeah,
that.
he could do a lot of damage to some people if he really wanted to.
But he's so smiley now. He's so
Yes.
different.
Yes,
in
I always
his
picture
role.
Ralph in his Italian wife beater shirt, doing push-ups in the office before he's taking his phone calls.
Oh gosh. But you guys are and what I love is that you all, Nick is good at picking great talent to me because at the same time that you all are knowledgeable and experienced, you're very humble and laid back. And I love the representation for Perdomo cigars because you all do.
Are you smoking a Perdomo cigar?
sir, hello, sir. Stop, sir. But I love the way that you all still dress too, though. You dress up, and to me, that's a representation of the feeling of the lot. And we're going to get into that in our cigar talk session too, John, which I would love for you to give a little bit of your advice and experience on. Just being able to be in a cigar environment and how it makes people feel, because cigar smoking is an experience.
Yep.
And that's what's really important to AT and myself with Ultimate CEO Cigars, is for it to be an experience. So speak to the cigar experience and what Perdomo offers to everyone with an experience with the blends.
So, we have 3 kinds of blends. You have your Connecticut shade wrappers, which are your mild to medium. You have your sun-grown wrappers, and you got your Maduro wrappers. Everything we do, we try to hit all the different flavor profiles for somebody. There's something for everybody. A lot of our wrappers now are aged in bourbon barrels.
Yes, I love
So
that.
our Ecuadorian Connecticut shades are aged for 8 months. Our sun-grown are for 10 months.
Mhm.
And our Maduros are for 14 months. And it's just an additional aging process on top of what they've already been aged for to begin with.
Mhm.
And what we were able to do with the bourbon barrel aging is we're able to get a more consistency out of the wrappers, because Nick believes if a gentleman or a lady buys a box of cigars, every cigar should look the same.
Yes.
There should be no difference in the wrapper.
Good uniformity, yes.
Oh yeah.
And it's a very that's detail. That's what the man is really known for, is the details, the packaging. The perfection of the packaging, how it looks on the shelf, all the way down to how you put it on the shelf, the box is on the shelf, and how it looks for the customer eye appeal. cigar, it's a very detailed. It's a lot of work. People think, oh, you sell cigars for a living. That's a great.
Tell them
job.
again for the people in the back. Tell them again, John, for the people out there in the back that think we're around here just twiddling our thumbs, just wrapping paper and doing something.
Oh,
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. I mean,
It's a lot of work.
Ryan can tell you. I mean, we're on the road. We probably put about 50,000 to 55,000 miles a year on the road.
I can believe it.
We're in and out of hotels. We eat a lot of meals by ourselves, and we're away from our families.
Yeah.
And but you got to have a passion for
That's
this
right.
industry.
That's right.
And you got to have the person that you're married to or
They
going
got
or,
to
or
be
living with
understand. They have to
and understand that. And
support
I'm very
it.
fortunate. My wife was a retailer, so she understands it.
Mm-hmm.
Understand the sacrifice.
Mhm. Yeah.
And she's a cigar smoker.
Yeah.
And she's really a big part of
And I've met her. She's a lovely woman.
yes, she is.
Lovely woman. How did you get so lucky, John?
I got lucky.
You really did. But that is so true, and I feel this though the way Nick has set up the organization, your family can feel like they are supported, with the way that he set up the organization too.
Absolutely. He is.
So that's really important. That's really important. Now you have a few of your blends here that you're showcasing, and every cigar of Perdomo line is my favorite. Let me first preempt to saying that.
I paid her for that cigar.
However,
It's going to cost me out.
the 10th anniversary champagne was my first love. Okay, that was my first Perdomo. It's my first love. However, then I kind of went to the Lot 23,
Okay.
which I love, and then the 12-year age
Double age vintage.
Double H
H.
Vintage, love that one. Now, you've recently come out with these two, which are the 10th anniversary, but instead of the champagne, it's the Maduro and the Sun-Grown. I am now smoking the Maduro, and it is like one of the smoothest Maduro leaves wrappers I've ever experienced. Truly,
Oh, yeah. It's a
truly,
great
truly.
cigar.
It's great. It's got a little bit of a kick to it, but it's not overpowering. But to me, it lends to that same Perdomo experience
Absolutely.
in the leaf.
So basically, the two cigars you see here are the 10th Reserve Maduro and the 10th Reserve Sun-Grown. They replaced the old Champagne Sun-Grown and the Champagne Noir. And they completely reblended the cigars.
Mhm.
So there's more tobacco from Jalapa. And in Jalapa region of Nicaragua, you get more sweeter tobaccos.
Okay.
You can definitely taste that in the
Oh yeah.
So they've taken a lot of the bites out of the older blends, box pressed them, and what it allows you to do is, if you're a mild smoker or a Connecticut smoker, and it's all you predominantly smoke, this is a great segue into a Sun-Grown and Maduro for somebody, because it's not going to be overpowering, overbearing, it's not going to be intimidating.
Right.
Like you said, the Maduro to me is very clean in the palate, so it doesn't really have that heaviness in your palate that most Maduros have.
Right.
And that's why it's really, really enjoyable.
Mhm.
The Sun-Grown is just a great, smooth cigar, well balanced all the way through. So right now they're doing very well. They're probably doing as well as the Champagne when it first launched,
Really?
which is very good for us
Mhm.
and good for the industry, and it's good for the consumers because now they're getting some really great flavored tobaccos and cigars to enjoy.
Well, you don't discriminate. I can tell you that. And when I say discriminate, I mean demographically, because there are some small places, even around our local area, that carry the Perdomo line. And a lot of the exclusive brands, you can't find a lot of them in some of your smaller areas. But I love the fact that Perdomo you can, and even if you're in, I can't say but fuck Egypt, can I? Did I just say it?
I think so.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive me.
We forgot to put the beeper.
The blooper. But you can find a great Perdomo cigar, and I love the fact that Mr. Perdomo does not discriminate geographically as to where he will place a Perdomo cigar, because there are a lot of people who sell a lot of. Speaking of my friends, Mikhail Cigars, I got to give him a shout out in
Oh, my boy Martin
I'll
McHale.
vote for
Martin
it.
McHale.
McHale.
Yes, yes.
I'll be out in Live Oak, Florida
Live
tomorrow
Oak.
night and Saturday shooting some guns.
I might go jump in your trunk. Go see. I'm part of the I'm mafia.
I know you're part of the McHale Mafia.
You know I'm mafia honorary.
Yes, you are.
I'm honorary. I'm honorary mafia. So that's really exciting. So what's next for Perdomo?
What's next?
What's next?
Well, we got some interesting things coming out soon. I'm not really able to say right now. But we
Oh,
got some.
give Smoking Score the scoop.
Yeah,
Come
I
on,
wish I
John.
could.
Oh, Johnny.
I'm not making that much money on this, so I can give you that information.
Well, we're so excited. So, John Converse, tell everyone where they can, would you share, and we will put the Perdomo website and everything in the thread of our Smoke and Score live broadcast, but can you tell and share with our listening audience where they can find Perdomo apparel, cigars, and all of that?
You go to PerdomoCigars.com, and on there, if you want to learn about the cigars, you can click the tab that says cigars, and basically it'll show our complete line of cigars. It'll also show the different sizes of the cigars. It'll give you all of the blends of the cigar as far as all the flavor profiles, what tobacco it's made of.
Very, very detailed.
And then it also
Yeah.
gives you
I
a
love
breakdown
that part,
of the
yeah.
different tastes and how to pair it with different bourbon, scotch, whiskeys. The 12-year vintage is a very unique cigar because it's the only cigar in our portfolio that is certified 12-year aged tobacco.
Wow.
It's 10 years bale age, the wrapper, the binder, and the filler.
Mhm.
And then after the 10 years are up, it's 2 more years additionally aging in a bourbon barrel. So you got your 12-year aging of
The 10th anniversary champagne we both love was probably one of my first introductions. But definitely I'm a big bourbon whiskey guy, so the 12-year age became more of my staple.
Sure.
And then you killed my ass when you came out with these two.
Boop,
And,
boop.
and I've always been a big Maduro guy, but I have absolutely fell in love with the Sun Grown. It is
Oh, the sun grown
yeah,
is
by far
awesome.
one of the most elegant cigars I think I've smoked.
Mhm. That's
Out
a
of
good way
the
to put
line.
it.
I think we've between Trace and I think we probably had every one of them.
We
within
had
the
every one.
Perdomo line,
We-
but it is
we're
it is
fan people.
definitely it's definitely been
Yeah.
a great addition overall with that. So yeah, that's kind of become the staple in my humidor when it comes to Perdomo.
Tell Mr. Perdomo we could probably be, tell Mr. Nick we could be draw testers. Human draw testers.
Pretty much, yeah. We smoked them all.
We have smoked them all. We have smoked every Perdomo line. And let me tell you, it's just when you know about what you're smoking, not that the flavor, but when you know the history about how it's created and the time and the investment and the emotion that's put into the blending of the cigar, it makes it even more satisfying.
Oh, and that's why it's important if you can get on the factory tour, because you hear customers all the time as a former retailer say, oh, I can't believe I'm spending this kind of money for a cigar.
Mhm.
Then when they go down to Nicaragua and they actually see what goes into making one cigar,
Oh, wow.
the same
That's what I
people end
can't
up
wait
coming
for.
back saying, I'll never complain about price again. Because a lot of time, a lot of blood and sweat goes
Different
into making it.
perspective, yeah.
It takes a lot of aging, a lot of hard work. Because, like you said earlier, there's a lot of moving parts,
Mhm.
and for what the price is, it's worth every penny.
Well, one thing that was cool about that when we were able to actually Tracy and I were able to sit and talk with Nick Manu when we were in Live Oak, and him going through the process, and I believe he said it was like 3,549 steps from seed
That's a lot.
to what we see in front of us right now,
Yeah.
what we smoke right now, and to think about all of that goes into each stick is amazing once you see what the final product, because we most of us have only been able to see just the final product.
Sure.
And it when you are able to do the tours, which I know Tracy and I will be setting up to go as soon as possible
Oh, yes. Yes,
to
yes,
do so.
yes.
Not just for Nicaragua, but in other areas. We want to basically be able to branch out, and that's how it's easier for us to be able to know more about the history of what we do with our own line.
Sure.
But that process of over 3,000 steps to get to this cataract, is an amazing thing to find out about, but also to find out from someone who has gone through the whole process
Right.
in order to do so.
Sure.
So I commend him I commend the company as a whole, but I commend him for being humble enough to give that information and be willing to have people come out, go on those tours, or even if he's somewhere in your city, because he's all over the place all the time.
Sure.
To be able to sit and actually have a smoke with someone that you spend good money with.
Right.
To be able to have that experience is unforgettable.
Well, John, again, we want to say how much we appreciate your time and talent and what you've done, and I know I pulled the friend card to get you here. However, I know that
I came because of Al.
you came because of Alan P.
Yeah, Al said he needed a break tonight.
Alan needed help.
He said you're costing him way too much money. You know.
Oh my!
and
Oh wait!
You know.
But see, that's really funny. I have to say, John, because all night he said he couldn't hear anything we were saying, and all of a sudden he said, "Thank you." What? How did that? You heard that one thing?
That's
Okay.
my boy, man, right there.
That's interesting.
That's my boy.
That is
Al.
very
That
interesting.
poor guy, man. Well,
Okay.
I mean,
Don't
is
throw
she
the
still
other.
celebrating her birthday, Al? It's been over since last November.
Oh man, yeah, John, you're supposed to be my friend. You're supposed to be my friend. But you know, we do appreciate you just taking the time out, and we do love the Perdomo line. We love the Perdomo family. We love what they stand for, and of course, the cigar it compares to no other. It's a great line of cigars. And just the time that they've taken to make a really fine product, we appreciate it and we respect it most of all, because and that's what we try. AT and myself, we're very big in the cigar industry, more than just smoking the cigar, but the whole culture.
Yeah.
And we respect the culture. We respect the people before us.
It's funny because I think you're starting to see more women smoke cigars, and a lot of women are intimidated to come into a cigar shop.
I'm glad you
and
mentioned that.
smoke and sit and enjoy a cigar. I think you're starting to see a change, and that's a good thing for our industry.
It is.
I think once women understand the differences between smoking a cigar and a cigarette,
Oh yeah, it's a whole new experience.
yeah, it really is, and it's a promising look for the future for our industry, seeing more women smoke cigars.
Yeah.
It really is. And I love that Perdomo is on the high end of helping to make that transition real comfortable for women, with so many different blends and lines of cigars that everyone can. From the novice, and back to your point, what you said about pairing, I love how on the website, because most websites won't give you information on how to pair different spirits or wines with cigars. So that's a good thing too. And coffee.
And coffee.
And coffee.
I have a Perdomo champagne every Sunday morning with a cup of coffee. That's
All right.
If there's a go-to cigar in my wheelhouse, it's the Perdomo champagne. It was a cigar I fell in love with 18 years ago. It's still my number one.
Oh, it's my
favorite.
number one fan. Other than Ultimate CEO, it's my number one fan.
Very true.
10th
Very true.
anniversary
Very true.
champagne. Yeah, I see you on that back patio, John, out there by the pool, just chilling with the legs crossed, and I'm like, look at that. See, now that's the life right there.
And I'm a lot warmer than Jacksonville.
Well, what we'd like to get into now, John, our next segment of our podcast and our live broadcast show is we like to talk about things in the cigar world, cigar industry. And something that I was thinking about today, I was going to talk about another topic, but something came to me a couple of times over the weekend. I said, you know what, in my spirit, man, I feel like that's what I need to talk about today. A little bit of cigar etiquette.
Okay.
That came up in my spirit, man. A couple of questions from a couple of people, and it actually happened physically in one of the cigar lounges I was in over the weekend. And John, it's probably par for the course. It's perfect that you're here right now, because in your experience in the cigar world and the cigar industry, there's a cigar etiquette of some sorts. And the first thing I like to speak on is if someone hands you a cigar and they want you to try a cigar, and you possibly have, not necessarily a novice, but you have certain cigars that you like. Why are you laughing, John? Why are you laughing?
Ryan, where's this question going?
You like certain cigars that you like, but they may hand you a cigar and want you to try a cigar. And you know, listen, this is a
My
great...
competitors hand me cigars all the time.
Cigars are great, but listen, let's be honest. Let's be authentic. This show is all about authenticity and the realness of it all. Cigars is not an inexpensive habit, per se. And so when someone hands you a cigar, no matter how the price, it can run the gamut from $5 on up to $50, $60, $70, $80 or more in some instances. What would be the proper way, in your opinion? And again, we're not asking you to write the rule book, John, but what would you like to share with us? Because I do respect your opinion, and because I respect it, all you all have to respect it. What would be your opinion of which to handle that? How would you handle that if it's something that you didn't particularly enjoy, and it might make you a little sick, or you may just not enjoy that particular cigar?
Great question. I guess what I would probably, the right thing to do is to accept the offer
Mm-hmm.
and smoke it. And it may not hit your wheelhouse, but if they want honest criticism, then you got to be able to give honest criticism.
Correct.
The problem we have today.
Perfect.
The problem we have today in
Go there.
society is people can't take criticism, and
Say it for the people in the back.
that's the one thing I think you're seeing in the generation today, where
Yeah.
people don't like to know the truth.
Yeah.
And yes, it may hurt, but yet if you're honest and if there's a friendship there or a trust there,
Mm-hmm.
you should be able to take that pretty honestly.
Correct.
Um,
And there's always a
because
way
you know
to
what?
do something.
That's why they make 1,000 cigars.
True.
Different cigars. Because
True.
it's not going to be every cigar you're not going to like.
Absolutely.
Your palate may not like certain cigars.
Mm-hmm.
I don't smoke flavored cigars because I just don't enjoy a flavored cigar.
Me as well.
I
But
don't
it does
smoke
not
some-
mean that it's not good
and
for
it's
some.
Not, and it's not that I want to insult anyone. I just don't
Mm-hmm.
smoke a flavored cigar. I just don't like it. But there's people that enjoy it, and that's great.
Yeah.
It's what you like.
Right.
But if someone offers you something, you accept it.
You accept
say thank you, and you try to smoke it.
And that's helpful to people because going back to not just women or just novices possibly in the cigar experience of it all, they just want to feel like they're doing something correct and something proper, and it's already a little bit intimidating at first to even walk in a cigar lounge, first of all, and to try a cigar. And if someone offers you something, if someone offers you a Coke and you drink Pepsi, you'll say no. If someone offers you orange juice and you drink cranberry juice, you'll check. But if someone offers you a cigar,
Well, I learned something. I learned
It's a little
something
different.
with my travels with Nick, and it deals with alcohol.
okay,
I don't drink when I work. Okay,
you've told me that before.
I got a rule that from the time I start my work week on a Monday till the time I get home, I'm on Perdomo's time.
Right, true.
So I want to represent my company and also the retail stores that I'm
In the best way
professionally. Where if they offer me a drink, I will not accept the drink. But you start learning that some people take offense to that. I'm not trying to offend them. It's just that I'm doing it out of respect for my owner,
Right.
my company, my fellow sales reps that are on the road for Perdomo, and for my own personal family. Now, when I'm no longer on Perdomo's time, then I will do and take that drink. But that's just something I do. It's just for me, it's more about a professionalism.
Right.
And you never know what can happen. You know, once you walk out of a store, who knows? You get pulled over or you hit somebody by
Absolutely.
accident.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, you got other issues coming at you. I just
Right.
don't want to put the
Company in
store,
jeopardy.
the company, and anybody else in a bad situation.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I agree with that. 'Cause,
it's just, I'm not trying to be rude.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
It's professionalism.
I'm just trying to be very professional about what I do and treat the company and those retailers with the same amount of respect.
I'm glad you said that, John, because you know what? You're helping somebody. There's someone out there right now that's listening, and they're like, you know what? And as a matter of fact, someone just commented, like, A-OK. They may not have felt comfortable saying what you said, but now with your experience, if John can do it, well,
I'm from Jersey. I don't care.
we know, John. We know.
But yeah, I mean, from like you just said, for a level of professionalism, that makes sense. And I mean, like I said, every one of us here have been handed a cigar by someone that we we've tried and we may not have, been a big fan of it, but I'm one of those kind of people, that's probably why him and I get along pretty well, is I don't care. So I'll tell you if there's something that I've smoked of yours that I wasn't necessarily a big fan of. I always tell them my palate may not fit that one.
Right.
So if it's something that is just way out there that I have never tried, I'm curious to try it. I want to see what it could be like, because it could be something that could be a part of my palate, but I don't know that until I give it a shot. So constructive criticism is hard to give people nowadays, but in an industry where people are going to gravitate towards what they like, you need that feedback in order to be able to say, okay, I've had 10 people try this cigar and I've kind of gotten the same critique back on it. Let's go back to the lab. Let's change this up.
Right.
Let's make sure that we and our blender are on the same page when it comes to us,
That's very
based on that
important to us,
feedback.
right?
Because, like I said, for us, before we got with the current person that we're with now, who's outstanding,
Outstanding.
we had a hard time trying to match our wants and our likes with the blends that we wanted.
And our passion.
And like I say, we wanted something that was going to be a reflection of not just something that we personally like to smoke, but would be a staple and a go-to for someone in their humidor.
Correct.
So that allowed for us to be able to be more, well, when you put your own money into it, to produce that, you want to be more, you want to be critical of it to make sure that you get what you want. But also you want to make sure that whatever that feedback was from the ones that you did not necessarily do well with, you bring that to the table and say, hey, this is what we saw A, B, and C. We don't want to go down that path right now. We want to stick with in this area, and let's see how we could grow that.
Right.
And I think that's 2.5 years in. I would say for us, that's helped. And
Yes.
that's been a big
Very
factor
much
of
so.
where we are now.
And that's why constructive criticism is important to be able to receive. You got to be able to receive it, and the receiving, us being on that receiving end, honestly, has grown us, I believe, so much faster.
And I tell you, if you're looking for another person to give you information, like I mentioned him a couple times out, he's in the audience, is Ryan Vendel with Eltox.
Okay. Okay.
In my opinion, one of the best reps in our industry. I mean, I learned an awful lot from the man when he opened up our account. We became very good friends. But I trust his judgment on a lot of things. I've talked to him about different things. He's a great person, and he does a great job representing our industry. So if you get people like
Good to
that,
know.
you should.
Well, I
Sure to
will
be
be
with
having
you.
that conversation. You heard that, Brian?
And they pay extremely well here, Ryan. Extremely well.
Ryan.
I'm getting
Where?
Al.
Who? What happened?
I'm getting Al's money tonight.
Well, I'm not going to expound on this too much, but I would like to also hit something else that came up quite a bit this weekend that I think will be of help, John and AT, to a lot of folks out there, if not just in our listening audience, but out here in our live audience, is bringing your own cigars into an establishment to smoke. I'm putting you. This conversation is going somewhere. I'm all about the education part of the cigar experience too, because I want people to feel more and more comfortable. And the more you know, the more you can grow. The more you have knowledge, the better you can be at something.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, as a former retailer, I've had people come into my shop with a cigar, their own cigar, use my bathroom,
Use your Wi-Fi.
get a cup of coffee, sit down and watch my television, use my Wi-Fi, and smoke their cigar.
Yeah.
And it boggles your mind. And I would say, you got to buy something. Well, that's not right. You're a cigar shop. I should be able to smoke my stuff here. And that's like saying, well, okay, how do you think Capital Grill would feel if you went to Publix and bought a steak,
And walked in there.
cooked it at home, went to Capital Grill, sat down and ate your steak, and then I'll have a glass of water. I
Yeah, no, not at all.
I think if you purchase a cigar in a cigar shop, a box of cigars or a handful of cigars, one day and you come back the next day and you're smoking what you bought, I don't have a problem with that.
That's different.
But you should support the local brick and mortar. Because
Definitely.
if you don't support the local brick and mortar,
They
They
can't
won't
stay
exist.
open.
They don't
They
survive.
can't
They
stay
don't
open.
exist.
and if they
Right.
don't survive, you have no place to sit and smoke.
These lights don't, these lights are not paid on your good looks. Unfortunately, if there were, I probably would have a lot of lights right now for free, but I don't.
I got a natural glow. Going.
And I get it, and I understand it, and I think in so many different. I'm not going to speak in particulars because I might get myself in trouble, and I want everyone to love Smoke and Scorn to love us. But I will say that I think we have been spoiled in a lot of regions of the world that we're accustomed to being able to do that and not charged a cutting fee and that type of thing. And so I think we just have to start exploring because there are some places I've traveled to that it didn't matter because you would have to pay a cutting fee to sit there.
As a consumer, if I was ever traveling and I had cigars with me and I went to a cigar shop and I wanted to smoke the cigar that I had, I always would buy a cigar.
Yeah.
Or I would always let
Always
the,
patronize you.
or
Always.
always let the gentleman know or the lady that owned the cigar shop, hey, listen, I want to smoke the cigar I brought with me. It's my personal cigar. However, I am going to buy what this cigar cost me. So if I brought a $30 cigar, I'm going to buy $30 worth of cigars from them.
Right.
At least I'm supporting the shop,
Exactly.
and that to me is the most important part. And to
Exactly.
me, I don't see a problem with that either. As long as you're supporting the retailer, the brick and mortar, because those guys and those girls work
They
a
work
lot
hard.
of hours
They do.
to really give you a great opportunity to sit, relax, enjoy a cigar, and build and friendships.
Yeah.
And that's the most important part of it.
And being a business owner myself, even in my industry for the past 22 years, it's all an investment.
Yes.
Cigars are not an inexpensive investment for a cigar lounge or a retailer. And so that's something that everyone should consider is that they try to keep their humidor stocked really well to have a great variety of cigars for everyone to enjoy. So we should all respect that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we should all respect that
Absolutely.
and buy something. Anything else you want to say to that point, AT? Or
yeah,
John?
yeah. I mean, I to piggyback off of that, I think about when I first started my business outside of Ultimate Score over a decade ago now, and the only time when you're first starting business and you're trying to build, your money is very, very precious to you.
Very much
So
so.
when
It's still
I
precious.
when I would get a cigar, normally when I would do that was when I got done with some big job, and it was more of a celebratory thing that I was able to get a cigar or a few cigars most times. And when I would go to certain places, they knew, hey, if AT's in here, he must have finished that big job. He's coming to get some smokes now.
He's got money.
He's got a little money, so he's going to spend it the way he wants to spend it.
Right.
And he hid all that money from his wife.
His wife in the audience. Don't say
I
that.
know she is. That's why I
Don't say
said
that.
I want to cause trouble tonight.
But it was. That's why I always say every stick is a celebration, because when you're patronizing someone's humidor, you are keeping, like you just said, you're keeping their lights on, and that's important in an industry that is more of a luxury than it is a necessity. And I think that even if, like you said, even if I go into a lounge and I have my own cigars, whether it be the bar if they have one, or just beer and wine, I'm always going to buy from the humidor because it costs them money to get that into the humidor.
Correct.
So I think that's always that's common courtesy. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what that comes down to. And the cool thing about being in a lot of cigar lounges is you usually have people that are entrepreneurs of some background of some sort, or they work for an entrepreneur of some sort. So they begin to understand that value set a lot easier So coming into wherever they do their smoke for their leisure, they understand that process, and it makes it a lot easier. Because I can smoke an Ultimate CEO cigar every day, but I also want you to smoke an Ultimate CEO cigar, and everybody out there to smoke an Ultimate CEO cigar. And I want them to understand what it took for Tracy and I to get there.
Yes.
And if I light up a Perdermo cigar, I now know him, and that allows for me to say, okay, I understand what it took to get to this point. So respecting that and respecting the proprietor that has that in their humidor is big to me. That's very, very important.
Man, getting AT on the show tonight, man, that's the most I've heard him talk.
He can go now. You just don't know.
Amazing.
Oh, it's something.
Well, I might work in the dirt sometimes, but I
Let
can
me
live in
tell you
clouds every so
something.
often.
Do you think all this is done by just?
Al did it all.
Oh God! It's
it's
amazing
amazing
what
what
he
he
can
hears.
hear. Right? He has selective hearing. I want you to know that. I want you to. Well, just jumping right in and kind of segueing into another sponsor, I want to jump in real quick on. We're real delighted also to have one of our great sponsors out of Atlanta, Georgia, Smokehouse Cigars LLC. They are out of Atlanta, Georgia.
Wow.
Do you know Smokehouse
I
Cigars?
do not know Smokehouse Cigars, but if they carry Perdomo cigars, they probably have one of the great reps, Chris Harper.
Oh, probably so. Probably so. She's a good friend of mine, Courtney, and her husband. He's actually getting ready to be a retired chief on the fire department there in Georgia.
And
so
that's what the colors are for, believe it or not. The
the
blue
Smokehouse.
The blue was made in support of the police, and the red was designed for the support of the
You
firemen.
know, I never knew that. Did you, AT?
Yeah, Nick told us that Maria Live Oak.
Oh, I missed that part. Okay, very good. That's probably when I was so busy trying to flirt or something. But anyway.
We're doing a little smoothie. So got a brand.
He had a lot of liquor that night.
Oh, you did. I don't drink like that.
Yes, you do.
But anyway.
Al says you do a lot.
But please follow them at Smokehouse Cigars of Georgia, Smokehouse Cigars LLC. They are certified tobacconists. They are very knowledgeable, and they have a great, very intimate retail lounge and smoke cigar lounge. It's very nice. I've been there before, so let them know that your Ultimate CEO team and Smokehouse, but Smoke and Score team ask you to come. So enjoy them. You can find them again on Facebook and IG at Smokehouse Cigars. Who else do I have? I had someone else, but I have to get back to it because the page that went out.
He's a very high-tech setup guy.
I know. It's like,
Phones and
we
camcorders.
got it going on.
laptops.
We got
All
it going
kind of
on here.
phones going on here.
Okay, so I must
Hit 'em
also mention another great sponsor that we have, Miss Shawana Boyer of Sinche Fashions. She is local here in Jacksonville and international, as a matter of fact. She has your online shopping experience because when you shop Sinche, every day is a runway, John.
How much does that cost Al?
It has cost.
See?
It has cost.
Al just turned his head. Snap that neck so bad he's going to be having a neck brace on. Right?
She gives you a great shopping experience online for couture, chic, and classy apparel and accessories. So please follow and like their page at Sinche Fashions. That's SYNSHA Fashions. Okay, and if you go online and you order something and put their promo code right now they have for our Smoke and Sport team, you put in SCORE, SCORE, you get a special discount right now. So that's great. That's great. I know you guys, Valentine's Day is over, but you guys
St.
got
Patty's Day.
You have another. Hey, anytime is a day for a
That's
woman to get a gift. So
That's right.
it's all good. It's all good. Excellent, excellent. So going right into our sports segment, Leon Searcy was on the line. I don't know if he's still here. If you want to chime in, my co-host, who is my ghost host, but co-host right now. If you want to chime in, but we're going to go into a little sports to close out is what we normally do. So I would like to mention this tennis match. Did you get to watch any of that? The tennis match?
Honestly,
John?
or would you like me to lie?
No, I want you to tell. Do what you do, John. Tell the truth.
No, I did
Tell
not.
the truth.
I did not watch tennis.
Well, listen, you got your two queens that are extremely inspirational. You have Serena Williams and what's her name? Naomi Osaka.
Yes.
Your two queens of tennis, and they are very inspirational women. However, Osaka won the championship.
Well, you know,
Yeah, she
Serena's
won
been doing
champ.
it for a long
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
And, you know,
She was working on getting that 24th major
Yeah.
title.
great tennis player.
Yeah,
One of the probably the greatest to go down in history of
greatest,
tennis.
the greatest, one of the greatest, and Osaka is too. Her youth, but her motivation is very inspiring. She's really she's coming into her own. And I love to see her journey and how she is transitioning and changing her personality, because she did an interview I think a couple of days ago, where she talked about how, you know, she didn't speak up a lot at first because she was a little, you know, didn't know how to really gather her stuff in the locker room, didn't know, just different little nuances that didn't make her feel as comfortable, but she's learning to just be more of herself. And she said Serena Williams gave her a lot of that inspiration to just be yourself. You may not know it all, but just do what you do, and let your talent lead
for
you.
itself.
That's right. Let your talent lead you. So I think that's the awesome thing.
We're going to talk more than just tennis, though, aren't we?
I want to say in
What's
the
that?
We're going to talk
last.
more than just tennis, right? I said we're going to talk more than just tennis, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I was about
Absolutely.
to say, woo.
You in trouble.
Just speaking like for you were saying for Serena Williams, I think the last major that she won was the Australian Open, right when she found out that she was pregnant. Or I think she was a couple months into being pregnant when she actually won that. So I know that one was she's trying to go after. We said what is it, the 24th
The
major?
24th, yeah.
So I think she's trying to tie Billie Jean King.
I think Margaret. It was Margaret Court. Margaret.
Yes, that's right.
Court.
Margaret Court, yeah.
Who was
Margaret
your
Court.
favorite woman tennis player of all time?
All the time, I probably would say it would be her sister Venus.
Venus?
I think to me she was. I mean, she set the stage for Serena. The little sister always was doing better than the bigger sister, but her drive coming up was just unparalleled to me.
I'm going to go old school. Martina Navratilova.
Oh
yeah.
But
Yeah.
there was another one. What was his name? The gentleman that the tennis the force. He had a lot of force. That was my favorite.
Darth Vader?
What?
Luke Skywalker?
No.
Of course. I mean, I don't
You
know.
talking about McEnroe?
Yes.
John McEnroe?
Oh yeah, he was powerful.
I like Jimmy Connor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
was a big Jimmy Connors
Yep.
fan too,
Absolutely.
Okay.
and Pete Sampras. Those are
Yep.
my two for
Yep.
men.
Absolutely.
Very good. Very good. Well, excellent. Excellent. So we had the Super Bowl that we just had. It seems like so long ago, but it was actually just last weekend, I believe it was. And we were in Tampa 2 weekends ago. We were in Tampa for it all.
Okay.
We did 3 live broadcasts. Thursday, we were on the road, John. 3 broadcasts, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday. It was amazing, though. We had so much support, and the energy was great. So what do you think about Tampa Bay? What you think?
Well, I'm an Eagle fan.
Okay.
However, I did not see Tampa Bay winning. I was shocked in a way. I thought Kansas City, which I think most people thought Kansas City was going to win.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a huge Andy Reid fan.
Yeah.
I'm not a Tom Brady fan, but Tom Brady is probably the greatest to play the game in his position.
He is.
But
I'll agree with that.
I'm glad Tampa won.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good Super Bowl.
AT's over there to the side. Peanut gallery.
I have always had a great respect for Tom Brady simply for the fact that he was the 199th pick in the draft when he was drafted.
Right.
And he goes to Bob Kraft, the owner, who didn't even know his name at the time,
Yep.
and says, the greatest decision you ever made was drafting me. And he was like, oh yeah, you're that kid I think we got out of Michigan, right? And he's like, yeah, you'll remember my name one day as Tom Brady. So for that, I give him, great respect for that. I'm a Colts fan, so I was a big Peyton Manning guy.
Again, if I go old school, in my personal opinion, who I think was the greatest quarterback of all time against old school, before I lived, before I was born.
Before you were born.
But watching tapes and all that, Johnny Unitas.
Johnny, you was a bad man.
Johnny Unitas was just an absolutely incredible quarterback.
My favorite of all time is Joe Montana. To me,
I didn't like Joe Montana.
You didn't like Joe Montana.
They won too much. Again, when you're an Eagle fan, you didn't win a Super Bowl for that many years.
yeah, that's
That
true.
many, yeah,
Same
that was a
concept,
lot.
yeah.
You kind of get and I hate the Cowboys, I hate the Redskins, and I hate the Giants.
Oh God, they just knocked all of look.
We do not like, and hey, if
Our
you're
sponsor, Mr.
same-
Bird,
same
said no,
division.
no, no.
if he's a Dallas
division.
fan or
No, no,
Giants
no.
fan or a Redskins fan, oh wait, I got
Everybody.
you hate the Eagles, you know, so it's just the way it is.
Yeah, yeah.
That part of the world,
Yeah.
they just don't like each other.
That's true. That's
You know?
very true.
Well, you speaking of coming from a great important place up north, you know, John. That's the behavior. Just y'all created not to like many people. I'm surprised you.
Well, the
like a lot of people.
difference, it's funny, when I also rep in South Alabama and Southern Mississippi.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And when I was given that territory, the first thing Nick said was, "Hey, do me a favor. We're going to meet some people in Alabama and Mississippi.
Just calm down.
Tone it down a little bit."
Just calm down, bro.
Because what people from the South don't understand about people from the North is we're raised a
Move
little
different.
differently.
You move different.
And it's not that we're rude to a degree. We just are raised to, if somebody comes up to you and says, "Hello, how you doing?" The first thing we think is, "What do you want?"
What do you want from me?
So we're raised to be very cautious about when people greet you. And when you come down to the South and they say something to you nice, that instinct goes into, what are you trying to get from it?
Yeah, what are you doing?
And
I would love for you to talk about that.
I was-
I was gonna go to the Publix experience.
That's what I was gonna
Can you just give us the short version
I'll give you the public experience.
the short. You can
So,
take the short version.
I moved down here, and I'm done my training in Miami with Perdomo, and I go to Publix to stock my cabinets, and I'm walking down the first aisle, and I got, "Good morning, sir, how are you?" And I just kept walking right by the person, didn't acknowledge him, nothing.
Just rude.
Went to the second aisle, and the lady's there, and she says, "Oh, good morning, sir, how are you?" And I just kept on walking. By the third aisle, I get greeted again, and now I'm talking to myself like, what in the world is wrong with these effing people? Because I can't curse, so I got to use the effing. So it keeps going on. So now I'm talking to myself like, these people are retarded. There's something wrong with these
You
people.
say retarded.
You can use the word
y'all,
retarded. Retarded's a word.
He didn't mean y'all.
Don't worry. That's my favorite word. You get to know me. I love the word retard. That's how we are. That's
No
how we are in
offense,
New
no
Jersey.
offense.
We love retard. No offense, but it is what it is, right? So I get to the checkout, and in New Jersey, when you buy groceries, you bag your own groceries. You don't have anybody there to bag your groceries. So I'm bagging my own groceries. A young kid comes up to me and he goes, "I got that for you, sir." And I said, "I'm okay." And he asked me again. I'm like, "I'm okay." The third time he asked me, that's when I kind of said, "Listen, get the F away from me before I hit you with this bag of groceries." So he takes off like a jackrabbit.
Oh God.
I continue to do what I'm doing. The old lady is flying my stuff down the conveyor belt.
They get you the hell out of there.
Yeah.
The manager
right.
comes over, and he goes, "I got that for you, sir." And I'm like, "Listen, I'm going to tell you the same thing I just told that young man over there.
Don't leave my stuff alone.
Get the F away from me." And then I said, "You know what? I just realized what the problem is with you people down here." And he's like, "What's that?" And I said, "You people are too effing nice." Jesus, Mary and Joseph. "Good morning, sir. How are you? Good morning, this. Good morning, that. I got you. Leave me alone. I just want to bag my stuff and get the hell out of here." Then I realized I was way wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we're from Jersey. It takes us a while to figure this stuff out. So I go over and apologize to him. And I said, "You know what you got to do with a guy like me from where I'm from? You got to tell me to go F myself." And he looks at me and goes, "What?" And I said, "Listen, that's not an insult from people from New Jersey or Philadelphia or New York. When you tell somebody from that part of the world to go F themselves, that's like a badge of honor. Like, we're friends. We're friends
We're
for
best
life."
friends. We're best friends.
Absolutely. So he goes, "Oh," I said, "I apologize." As I'm walking out the door, he goes, "Excuse me, Mr. Converse." He goes, "Just want to say have a great day, and oh, by the way, go F yourself. I love you." So I had to be very careful when I went to Alabama. I was very, very cautious. I was at the store. They're making me some barbecue, and he goes, "This barbecue is so good, John, it's going to want to make you slap your mom." And I look at him like, "What?"
Slap my mama.
And he goes, "It's going to make you want to slap your mom." And I'm like, "Well, why would I want to slap my mom? He goes, that's the point. And I go, now I'm trying to remember what Nick told me. I'm trying to be very, very cautious with my words.
Mm-hmm.
And I am stumbling around trying to figure out the right words to say. Well, that just doesn't make any sense. And he says, tell me what you would say in New Jersey. I said, I can't do that. He goes, why not? I go, well, I'm under strict orders because if I say what I'm going to say, I might start the next civil war. And now that I live in the South, I got to fight for the South. He goes, well, what would you say? I said, that's some good effing shit. That's what that is. We don't say we're going to go slap your mama. We just say it's good shit.
Yeah.
So, I love it down here. The people are fantastic down here. Florida is a different animal. You meet, because it's a lot of Northerners are moving down.
Right. Yeah.
But I love the South.
Yeah.
I mean, if there was ever a civil war, Jersey, you're screwed. I'm fighting for the South.
But listen, your neighbors, I bet you they have a good time with you, boy. I tell you, your neighbors, I bet.
Oh yeah, my neighbors, they're a piece of work. They're nosy. They're all old. Remember, I live in Sarasota.
Right,
I'm
you're in
at
the
Go-
retirement.
I'm at God's waiting room.
You're in God's waiting room.
Problem is, I'm there for a long period of time waiting.
Oh, my
That's where
goodness.
Al said he wants to move.
Oh, we're going to be close to that, though.
You're gonna be close to
In
that?
Jacksonville.
Well, no, that's not that.
We got a Jacksonville waiting room.
Got a Jacksonville waiting room. I can't insult the people of Jacksonville. You guys support me and spend a lot of money, so.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that. You cannot do that. You cannot do that, John. Well, I want to get to one more sponsor before we close, and I want to give some shout outs, and then you can, John, too, on who you have on live. But we have our wonderful sponsor that has been with us from the beginning, Miss Verenda Holmes of Morgan Monroe Consultancy. Please follow and like her page at Morgan Monroe Consultancy LLC. They specialize in business operations, social media marketing, and brand development. You can find them on Instagram and Facebook on Morgan, M-O-R-G-A-N, Monroe, M-O-N-R-O-E Consultancy. She's doing a real fabulous job. She's helped me navigate some of these technical stuff because, you know, I can do all the bells and whistles, John, a lot, but the technical, I'm not so.
And we all know you got all the bells and whistles. Believe
Listen,
me.
I got the bells and whistles,
Bells,
but the
the
technical
whistles, the
stuff,
bling.
I am not the one.
The bling, anybody can wear earrings like that.
But so she's good at that. Look her up. She's doing a phenomenal job. Again, we have some great people on. Lysandra Muhammad, she's out of Tampa. She's online with us. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate your support. Kanisha Thompson, she is here out of Jacksonville in Fleming Island.
Yeah.
She's right there near.
Island Girl Fleming.
Yes, Fleming Island. And she is a coffee roaster, actually. She has her own coffee company. Great coffee. She's a cigar smoker, so she blends her coffee that collaborates with cigars really well. So it's really good. And then we have Mr. Robert Brown, who is our Grown Ash founder.
Ash founder.
Yes, Robert Brown. And then Kim and Candace Hamilton. They're out of Wesley Chapel, Florida, near Tampa.
Off the
So
hook.
yes, Off the Hook Mobile Cigar Lounge. They have a mobile cigar lounge.
Oh wow.
They're in Tampa. They're doing a fine job. I should connect you guys. Yeah, they have a great.
Have your people call my people.
If I call your people, I got you. So who do you have on? Do you have any
Well,
great
a lot of
people?
people have already knocked off, but my son obviously.
Hey, son.
He was, I got to spend a week with him.
Somebody
It was
had a
great.
birthday recently. Was it your son or your daughter?
Me, in January, but I didn't celebrate it for 4 months like you. Guys don't get a month long, 2 month long, 3 month long birthday. We get like 20 minutes. 20 minutes at tops, and then it's like move on,
Oh, come on, John.
But I've had some other reps on from our company on, friends from back home, high school friends from back home. So
Nice. That's really good.
Yeah.
That's what's good about social. That's the great part about social media.
I hate Facebook.
You do?
I do.
I don't. I can't say I hate it because I've utilized it in such a great. The positives about it is what I take away from it. The other part, I just don't. I'm not a part of it. So everything that has been to me in a positive way has been good for me.
Good.
So that's what I take
It's the
from
wave
it.
of the future.
It is. It
I want
is.
to go back to the beeper
Oh,
and the payphone with the long cord that was your cell phone.
let me tell you, I had a
Big
black.
case.
Yes.
I had a BlackBerry. I'm telling you
I
that.
love the BlackBerry. That was a great
Oh
thing.
my gosh, John! I had a BlackBerry that I sunk in a pool one time, and I got it out the pool, and it still worked.
Yeah.
You could never take one of these phones down and do that.
Nope.
Never. That would never happen.
And you got 4 phones here today.
I got a lot of phones.
Yeah, you're a busy
I
person.
got a lot of phones.
It's like we're dealing with the president.
Not me. Not my thing. Not my thing. But again, coming in closing to our Smoke and Score broadcast, we just want to thank you again, John, for all you've contributed tonight and hanging out with us. It's been over an hour and a half. Can you
Wow.
believe?
It's going to cost you a lot more money. Where do you get my invoice?
John, you're amazing. You know what? I'm going to tell you, I don't care what they say. You are an amazing person, and I love your heart
Oh, bless
and your
you.
authentic spirit.
Bless
You have been a mentor to me. We have sat and talked, and you have given me nuggets to think of in regards to the cigar industry that you didn't have to do and take your time for free. And if I don't get to ever tell you, I want to tell you know how much I appreciate you. Just
Thank
being
you.
there for
You're
us.
very welcome.
And I passed the information along to my business partner down there, Antonius, and we just both appreciate you and Nick Perdomo and his family and his whole company and what you all represent.
Well, I appreciate the friendship, most importantly, and your beautiful wife and everything else, and all the people in Jacksonville that I've gotten to meet my 5 years being down here. It's just been, I've been very blessed.
Jacksonville will represent Perdomo to the fullest all day, every day.
That's right. If not, you're going to see Tracy.
There you go. There you go. And again, we want to thank you all for joining us again for another episode of Smoke and Score Live podcast with Leon and Tracy. We want to
Leon's
thank
not here.
Leon's not here, but he's here virtually.
I got shortchanged tonight.
He had to deal with me instead, but it'll be all right.
That's right.
It's a great thing. It's a great thing. But again, we want to thank our Island Girl Gate Parkway here at 7860 Gate Parkway here in Jacksonville, Florida. The manager, Cindy Day, who has been so supportive to us, and we want to thank all the wait staff in here for everything they have done to support the Smoke and Score broadcast. We have a really great show coming up next week, John, and guess what? We are going again on the road, but not too far. We are going to Daytona Beach, Florida.
You're going to Don Kiki's.
We are going to Don Kiki.
Miss
Karen
Berger.
Karen Berger.
Absolutely.
Yes, she will be our guest and our star of the next Smoke and Score broadcast next Thursday on the 25th.
Great selection of Perdomo cigars there.
Oh, yes, she does. Beautiful place
Yes.
there. Don Kiki Cigars in Daytona Beach. We will have the information on our thread that you can join us if you would like to come join us live at the location. She would love to have you there. But also you can follow us on the Facebook. The Facebook. My grandmother says that. She says the Facebook. I'm like,
Oh,
Grandma, it's not the
Facebook.
Facebook.
Okay.
But you can come and join us, and it'll be a great time. She's going to show us around, and she has a great place there. And I just love how she's navigated through the way she started with her husband in the industry, but then she kept the legacy going with her cigars and the company, and I love that. A woman-owned business. She's out of Nicaragua as well. But she's self-taught, self-learned. She is a strong sister. I am so proud of her and everything she's done.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we'll be there next Thursday. So you all come out and join us. We'll be there next Thursday at Karen Berger's place, Don Kiki Cigars in Daytona Beach, Florida. So until the next broadcast, we like to say, you can say it with us, John.
I can't hear a word you just said. Huh?
Everybody heard me then. Get another one. And another one.
And another one.
And
I don't know what the hell she said.
okay, so till
And I'm
next
not
time,
drinking.
and another
another
one.
one.
And another one. Thank you all so much for joining in. Good night.
Take